Welcome back to episode 325 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast.
It's your friendly neighborhood hockey-loving goofballs. Welcome to the Gong Show.
What up, guys? Hi, BabaLewi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Boys?
My fella.
Midweek. Here we are.
Yeah.
Relentless. We're like mosquitoes, always populating your Spotify and your YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm depressed.
Why?
My dollar bill Krill, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's not looking good for you guys. No. Maybe
I'm
something will
Looking
change.
really bad. Anytime your owner and GM all summer say, "Oh, don't worry. Oh no. Oh, don't worry. We got this in the bag." You know, all summer long, dude. All summer. That's all they've been doing. It's a bunch of lies and BS.
Well, his time has run out for the contracts and the marshmallow thrower stuff, so he's got to put up or shut up now. I mean, this is what you get from a GM who was traded around the league 8 times, 7 times when he was a player. Don't care.
Yeah, I don't want to get started on him because
I don't think the money was your problem. I think it might be your GM, your organic interface. Yeah.
it's a family show.
I don't know what to think about it. I'm like, come on, dude. I know, like I said in our chat, the team doesn't perform when he's not on the ice, but my gosh, how high? Okay, now we're going what? He doesn't want 18. He wants 18, won't take 16.
I don't think it's about the money, boys. I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the environment.
Well, I was all ready to buy into he wants a shorter term deal and whatever to make this not be a disaster scenario. But then on the way back from my daughter's soccer game this afternoon, Michael Russo, who is the longtime Minnesota Wild beat writer, and he's an athletic NHL writer, I would argue maybe the best beat writer in all of the NHL, especially in the U.S., maybe not in Canada, but he's as plugged in as anyone. Mm-hmm. And where there's a lot of reports saying that, well, Frank Saravelli's report was inaccurate, he's like, no, it's true. And the other thing that really scared me was he said that he has heard nothing ever about Kaprizov wanting a shorter term contract.
Oh. What's the beat writer's name again?
Michael Russo.
Not La Russo, like Daniel's son? Daniel La Russo? No. Not going to Okinawa anytime soon? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. And what Russo's opinion is, and he went back to the Marian Gaborik situation where in, I think it was like 2008, 2009, where Gaborik turned down a 10-year, $80 million deal, and the Wild just let it ride, and then he got hurt and required hip surgery and was untradeable at that point, and they literally got nothing for Marian Gaborik. So he was saying, if Kirill doesn't sign, they need to they're going to have to trade him before the season starts. Otherwise,
listen, that's horrible, but at least you get something as from an organization that has lost players and got nothing. At least that's something. Imagine
if they don't,
right?
Phil,
what?
If they don't re-sign Kirill Kaprizov, I'm out.
You're gonna be a Sens fan?
No, I'm a Nordiques fan because it's the only team that can't disappoint me.
Yeah, that's fair. Lowered expectations, I guess. Well, I think you boys should keep your head up high and avoid the news for a bit and try and live in the clouds a little bit, not in reality, and you might be okay. Yeah, it doesn't not so hot.
But here's why I'm an idiot. And listen, I don't need to explain everyone why I'm an idiot.
No. Go ahead.
I'm 47 years old. I've lived in Minnesota my entire life. This is just the life of a Minnesota sports fan.
Oh,
that's all it is. It's just episode 8 million of the same pile of giant horse crap that we suffer through here in this state following our sports teams.
Dante Culpepper, you had Randy Moss for a bit. You got Kirby Puckett, all the Twins. You guys schlubbered my Expos. You're good.
Kirby delivered.
Yeah.
But then Kirby was an icon, and then that kind of ended poorly. But that's
he's not a good human. Rumor has it.
I don't know about that. I mean, I think that's more complicated. I'm just saying. I think that's more. It didn't end well. We'll just put it that way. And obviously, he died early. But
I didn't know that. Apologies.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
No. I digress.
He's just fine.
I just
I don't know,
can't.
man.
I can't believe
Maybe
that.
you can't force somebody to want to live somewhere and play under.
Oh, I know.
You know, does he have buddies in the league? I'm sure he does. Some other Russians that. Hey, Kirill, come over here. It's really good. We got grapes and intermission. Oh, you have grapes.
And nobody cares because it's not. This is a Minnesota thing, but I don't blame Kirill at all for this, and I know a certain amount of people will. In my opinion, the Wild have done zero since he got here to prove to him that they want him on this team by building a team around him. Sam Steele was his center for a whole season. Can I rest my case there?
Can't
And
argue
the only
that.
Billy G thing I want to say is he has spent 3 years whining incessantly. Doesn't stop. We can't win. We can't do anything because Paredes and Suter buyouts. It's so crippling. Oh, it's just I can't do my job. Well, guess what? He's the one who made the decision to buy him out. So I'm not going to say that they weren't bad contracts and then he didn't inherit that. But you don't take a job, make a decision to buy people out, and then now spend years at every corner whining that you can't do your job because you're the one that made the decision.
He hasn't put a stank on the team yet, right? Like I could be wrong, but he's a part of the Rutherford brass from Pittsburgh, and that's kind of a good old boys club. So his confidence might exceed his capabilities, right? I find that might be if I'm armchair quarterbacking critiquing a GM, that would be my best guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, anything in that Rutherford circle. And the Penguins winning the cups there, they won a couple of cups, 2015, 17 or something. Yeah. So I mean, he's got this like you can see it when he talks. There's this like element of elitism. I don't know what the word is, but he hasn't done anything yet to act like that. That's what I'm trying to say. So if he doesn't,
even the whole shimmy shake thing, right? We all agreed that it was inappropriate for his dad to go off. Yeah. But do you think his dad, maybe this happened, just arbitrarily goes off? Or do you think that maybe there could have been something in how Billy G handled that whole situation that really rubbed them the wrong way and caused his dad to lose restraint?
I'm going to have to pull you. Yes. So let's pull you out of this hole. You very well could be correct, but you're ruminating now.
Oh yeah, this is a total rumor. I have nothing to substantiate it, and
you're ruminating your thoughts, is what I'm saying. There's no escape. Yeah. So
I'm not in a good spot.
I can tell. It's all good. Sweat under your eyes there. It's a bad scene. So everything will be okay, and unless it won't be. And
I don't know. This sucks. The whole thing sucks because now I got all this stuff going through my head, and then if he's on the team, is he going to be crabby the whole time then? Now he's on the team? Or
sell his cards now, boys.
The crazy part though is that he missed 41 games last year. Mm-hmm. And he just turned down the richest contract in history. And so if the Wild are like play it out and you get hurt, that's a lot of money to you really must not want to be here.
He'll get paid. Everybody forgets. He'll get paid. He will. He could miss the whole next season. He'll get a fat contract. Not like that, but
I think I'll know your answer, Josh, but do you really think he's $16 million a year?
Because of how I believe the cap will go up over the next 10 years, yes. If the cap stayed the same, it would be amazing to have him, but we would never be able to win because he would make too much money.
Yep. Okay. I was going to get into that cap thing then too. Yeah.
You need a superstar, but you have to trade.
You need someone to put butts in seats. And I'm sorry, it's not Matt Boldy. I mean, I'm glad Boldy's on the team, but if that's our star here, who?
Isn't Minnesota aren't you a very reputable, storied state? Like, don't people want to, powerful state, lots of history. Yeah, I want to play for the Wild.
The game is from youth up, and all that. But this state doesn't produce anything. We don't win Itchy. So
And remember, Kaprizov came over old, Phil, and he's going to be he's 28 years old, and if he really wants to win,
better go to Florida.
Yeah.
Now maybe signing. I thought the Tarasenko signing was a good sign, but maybe not. I don't know.
You're pulling at straws with your Vladdy signing there. Well, he's a great player, but I mean he's complimentary.
Well, he's just Russian, so
he's a great Russian player. He's very complimentary, but he decides to play in bursts. If I can say, as someone who watched him for a whole year.
As much as I'm tempted, and I am, to spend the next 3 hours pouting about this, we should probably do our show.
Listen, you're talking. I'm a Sens fan. Hey, you called me. Phil, the rumors of Brady getting traded are pretty serious. Like, are you doing okay? I'm like, ignore them completely.
Well, I was just being an a-hole. And I appreciate you not being an a-hole back because I was wrong. I wasn't a good friend.
All 4 times last year, yes. All right, let's go.
A week. Okay, well, how's your back, Phil? Are we okay? Are we on the mend?
It's 30%. It'll be 30% better for about 5 days, and then I'll be back to normal. I'm ready for a comeback, though. I've gained 8 pounds since January. I'll release PSA, public service announcement. I had tailbone surgery last January. I didn't tell anyone. I got a cyst removed. It's disgusting. Anyway, so I had to recover from that. That's why I stopped boxing for a bit. Then I broke my ankle, gained the weight, and threw out my back last week. So I am so ready for a big Phil comeback story in around Christmas.
Wait, hold on. You had butt surgery and didn't tell us?
Yeah, well, tailbone. It was freaky. I was like, I don't like people going back there, and I just had to have it, and it didn't go well, so I had to go back. And I was like, what? 2
butt surgeries?
Kind of, and 1.5 maybe. And so that's why I stopped boxing for a bit, because for obvious reasons. Yeah. And then I broke my ankle. So it's been it's been the worst meat vehicle year of my life. But I'm ready to bounce back real good. Yeah, I kind of like my belly. It's kind of my female friend was rubbing it the other day, and it was kind of nice.
You go Pillsbury Doughboy on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be unhealthy, but I don't mind a little bit of chubs there, a little festively plump.
All right. Yeah. I know what can make me feel better. Let's talk about Rip Party.
You want to rub my belly?
No. So we are open for donations, hoping to, and I think it's happening, where wheels are in motion, boxes are starting to come in, and I borrowed a page out of your book, Phil. I've created the honored donors list now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It has 3 names on it. We know I have boxes in. We have Ziri's committed boxes. I think we're going to do. I'm going to come out and
a box. I'm put me on there. I'm committing a box. Yeah.
You're right here.
Yeah, we're going to do multiple boxes because I think as a show, we're going to put our money where our mouth is. We're either going to do 5 or 6 boxes of stature. So mark us down.
We have money now.
Different.
We have money now.
Well, no.
You can spend Josh's money. I'll spend my money, and then we'll.
Yeah.
Louis and I are going to do a tarps off car wash to raise money, and we figure we're at least good for 5 boxes, Dad.
You're going to get an invoice. Public harassment and endangerment. Hey, girls. Jenny, isn't that your husband? Like, oh my God, keep driving.
We'll have you can be there and do your Hey Boys, and we'll raise a whole bunch of money. We know Anthony, our good buddy Felix Potvin collector, he's deciding what box to come in, but now's the time to start piling them up. Let's make this the biggest giveaway ever in the hockey hobby history.
Listen,
I need it with my week with Krill here.
I want to be very kind, but like you just said something, Anthony, Felix Potvin collector, he's just thinking, he wants it to be the right box. We need to know the box. Like it I understand thinking about it is fun. You want to do the right thing. Anthony, I know you're listening. We brainstormed and we talked about O-Pee-Chee Platinum, an older box or something. That's fantastic. Pull the trigger. Because I'm in charge of the donation. So if I have names with no product beside them, I lose it. Because it's like, yeah, check's in the mail, bud. Like, yeah, sure it is. Mm-hmm. It's not. So that's so pick. Am I sounding like a jerk? I don't know. Like commit to the commit. Does that make sense?
And we're going to make this work no matter what. But I know it'll work out. But just so anyone who maybe is wondering, well, what the heck are you guys talking about? Why we're asking people to donate boxes is because at Rip Party, it's a live stream event. And we're going to take every one of these boxes. And there's a contest tool that for if you're in the chat, you'll be able to enter a hashtag or something like that. And it'll be hashtag stature. And then it'll pick a winner, and we're going to open that box, and you'll get all the hits. So the whole point of Rip Party is to give back and to give away and to come together and have fun, where when everybody gives, everybody wins. Mm-hmm. That's the whole theme of it. It's the major event we do once a year, and we do it to show our appreciation for the hobby and as our little part to promote the idea of giving back, and then for us to give back to everyone who's been so generous with to our show. So
and let's talk about the biggest reservation I've had, or the biggest pushback, I guess, would be, well, how do you control who wins? And I said, you don't. And you'd be surprised, but some people were like, well, I don't like that. So which makes me think, like, well, what contest are you running where you control the winner?
Yeah, it's not rigged.
No, I'm serious.
That's for sure.
But anyways, we understand that somebody might win that is a flipper or like a bad. Okay, well, listen, wherever you work, good listener, there's bad people there too. You don't vet every person in your place of employment, right? So unless you're HR, then I guess I'm dead to rights. But it's we can't control the outcome, but we can control as best as possible the fun and the environment. And we don't really have big flippers that follow us in general, I guess. Like,
I think we're more of a collector show, right?
We're
just collectors. We're not big like market guys. I mean, we talk about the market because it's interesting, but none of us
everything. But
none of us certainly make money on hockey cards.
No, all your flippers and big time people, they're not watching this garbage anyways, so they're not even going to be in the chat. So I wouldn't worry about it.
If they are, it's part of life. There's nothing we can do. Their hashtag is not stronger than someone else's. I'd much rather a dad and son or a family win a box, or two teenagers, of course. But what can you do? You know.
Well, I'm going to say something, and I hesitate a little bit because I don't want to come off as being pious or anything like that.
What does that mean again? I don't remember what that means. Pious? Cocky?
Means like holier than thou.
Oh, self-righteous. I hate
self-righteous. Sure.
All right, I'll tell you if you are.
But I think that this is great. I got this advice, and most people have, but I think it is really true that it's kind of like, you know how they say never loan your family money, give them a gift.
Yeah.
Because the second you loan your family money, it just creates resentment and bad feelings. But if you just give your family money and you give, and you just say
Christmas,
and you let go, then it rewards you as much as it rewards them. I think that applies to any sort of donation and any charitable giving, or like in the case of Rip Party too. The best way to do it is just to give. Some people might not be able to afford to. That's okay. Some people might not want to. That's okay.
If it's a money thing and you're even questioning it, absolutely not.
Of course.
That's not who we're approaching. We're approaching people that have the money.
Yeah.
You know? And if you
But I wouldn't want somebody to give with strings attached, because it takes away the joy of giving to begin with, I guess is my point. Is that too
that's great
of me to say that?
That's like when Perchie was like, oh, I'm going to listen. Perchie's a hardworking guy, a friend of the show, very middle class. He has 5 children, and he is giving about. So he's Perchie. Listen, I know you're listening. You got to decide on a box, buddy. I love you, but you have to pick one. And he is not buying like flagship, you know, like he and I'm begging him not to spend the money. I'm like, dude, you have 5 children. Forget the card collecting community. You can't stop him. You can't stop him, right? Well,
won't stop. I guess.
Can't stop, won't stop. So. Perchie's a good example of someone who I don't want to donate. I'm like, dude, go take your kids out for dinner. It's still not. That'll be more expensive than the box, you know.
Sure.
But listen, if you are like Perchie and you are unstoppable, and that guy just loves the hobby through his childhood, his father threaded through and through. If you're like him, then yeah, please donate if it makes you feel that good, like Josh said.
All right.
Yeah, we're good. I think we killed it.
Friday Nights with Phil. What's going on Friday night?
Well, I'm going to, if you're in Ontario or Quebec, you know where I'm going. I'm going to Mont Tremblant. It's not too far from Ottawa. Mont Tremblant. Big golf tournament there with my baseball team. I do it every year. So I'll just be there Friday night. So I'll be doing it from the Airbnb place on a golf course. I'm bringing a laptop. I hope it works well. If it doesn't, Dave's going to take care of the whole show. But I think the Wi-Fi is pretty good there. I don't see any hiccups. There's no giveaway this week. Stature's next week. So that's good. And we have a great guest, Dynasty Central Sports. He's an absolute hoot. Check him out on YouTube. PG-13 plus. He's a great dude. Can't wait to meet him. And
he's like the Cheech and Chong breaker, right?
He's like the Cheech and Chong breaker. Yeah.
Okay.
He does what I do when the camera's not on. Yeah.
Are you gonna do your show in your giraffe pajamas like you are in your thumbnail?
Yeah. What? No, I'll probably. I could try it from the hot tub. I'm really nervous about the Wi-Fi, so but if the data is good, I'll just do it from my phone. It just won't be as interactive.
Just don't drop the computer in your. Don't do it from the hot tub. I don't want you to get electrocuted live on YouTube. That would be.
Well, I think it would just
very Philish, but
I wouldn't plug the. I don't think there's enough amps in a lithium battery to fry me in the.
You would.
I'd find a way. Yeah, I'd find a way. You fell and the fork went in the. Yeah, it was crazy.
GP Sports Cards is the official breaking partner of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast. It's almost Friday night. You know, GP will be breaking live on YouTube all night because, well, he doesn't have a girlfriend. And that probably has nothing better to do.
And I don't think he has any prospect.
We'll know when Greg gets a girlfriend when the breaks move to Thursday night.
Or to comb his hair more. That's your tell.
And yes, of course, it's the most, and he'll be live on his YouTube channel, GP Sports Cards. It's the most popping breaking channel there is in the hobby. Louis told me to use the word poppin' because that's, I guess, what the kids say. And to join in the action and fun, you can get your spots at gpsportscards.com and then hang out on Friday nights on YouTube. See all the hits, have some fun in the chat. Even if you don't get a spot, it's still a good time. Also, Grant has posted a couple of banger videos recently for collection pickups he's done. Phil, you're still swooning over the Marty Brodeur quad foundations with all the CCM patches going on.
Crazy card.
Almost made you a Brodeur collector to compete with BabaLewi.
Very, very close. It was pretty crazy, man. Yeah.
Moral of that story is sell Grant your collection and you might just get a YouTube video about it. Never know.
Maybe.
If you're going to be at the Van City Card Show in Vancouver next week, that's coming up already. Show season, boys. It's starting. It's September 19th through 21st. Be sure to stop by and chat with Enzo Ferrari about protecting the value of your collection. Enzo will be there and as a sponsor of the Van City Card Show. You might even want to, maybe connect before that so your cards have coverage while you're at the show. That'd be a good idea because that's what PCI does. They protect your collection at home, at Phil's girlfriend's house, in your car, on a plane, or on a boat. Troy, what a funniest things Troy does. I think it's like the Lonely Island thing. Like, I'm on a boat.
Yeah, it's great. No, that's a fantastic video.
Mm-hmm. Bad stuff can happen. And it does, unfortunately. And when it does, you want the peace of mind that at least the value of what you've maybe spent years building in a collection is covered. So visit privatecollectioninsurance.com today. Set up a time to chat with Enzo and team to see what coverage might look like for you.
Yeah.
Lastly, but not leastly, before we get started with the show, a reminder that our show, this show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, is a Patreon podcast. What that means is we rely on the support of the good listener and the good watcher like yourself to help us cover our show expenses, continue to produce more and what we hope to be better hockey card content, and then fund initiatives, even in a small way, to grow the hockey hobby. You can support us for as little as $5 a month, be one of the first 999 supporters of our show, be a Future Watch Gonger, you forever get that title. You also get access to Discord, our Behind the Bench series. Neil did a great episode this week on ratios and box odds and card odds and pack odds and all that good stuff. You could also we do fantasy hockey. We have 30 teams this year. It's a lot of participation there. I am not one of them because I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I pay attention for 2 weeks and then I get busy and forget. Mm-hmm. I'm just not that into it. Sorry. Does that make me bad?
How dare you?
My bad.
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah. So I bought it. Because the worst is someone like me in a league when it's like week 10 and some guy basically quit at week 2. It's
right.
Ruins the whole thing.
So get out of their way.
We do a lot of other stuff there. We're going to have a scavenger hunt to start the season. And plus you can, make friends. Be a lonely man. Like you're a woman, I guess there. If you want to support us, just go to our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com. Click on the Become a Patron link at the top of the page. Or go to Patreon directly, patreon.com. Search for Hockey Cards Gong Show. There is a link in the description of both YouTube and podcast apps and our Instagram and TikTok profiles too. BabaLewi, BabaLubai, Bibbidi Skippity Dippity Doo.
Yes, sir.
We have not a new patron to shout out, but an upgrade.
We have an upgrade. Oh, and I forgot to put him in.
Well,
that would be
Ghost. Space Ghost.
Terrible. That would be so bad. Ooh. Let me just see what we got here. I know I put it in there somewhere.
When I worked in the tech industry, we had fail stickers.
Did you? Fail. Give me one. Boom. Jason
T. You've redeemed yourself.
Attaboy. Welcome, Jason T. Triple gold.
Triple gold. Went from whatever to triple gold. I forget. But thank you, Jason. That is amazing. Unbelievable. Sir. And we appreciate it very much. Okay, Louis, what's the game plan?
The game plan for today is starting off with click the right button, get to know your Hall of Famers. Then it's continuing on with the 25-26 preview series. Today it's hobby comeback candidates. After that, we'll jump into some hobby news. Then it's some new product releases, maybe what's coming out. Then it's I'll continue on with the number one draft pick series thing. We're going to go 2000 to 2009.
Okay.
And after that, we will finish with personal pickups.
I think personal pickups is going to be really good because I have a legitimate hobby mystery. I bought a card and have no clue what it is, and I can find zero information. I spent 4 hours 2 nights ago trying to find any information on this card. It wasn't like super expensive. I spent like $200 on it. So stay tuned for that.
Is this card in the room with you right now?
Isn't like super expensive.
It is in my hand.
Okay. Wanted to make sure you're okay.
$200 is a lot of money.
Yeah, for me.
Okay.
Okay. We ready. Let's get this Gong Show started with our Get to Know Your Hall of Famer series. It's where we're profiling every single Hockey Hall of Fame player. It's a big job, but we're not scared. We started with the very first Hall of Fame class in 1945, have been working our way to present day. We've had a few curveballs here and there. Our RIP Ken Dryden, last show. But today we are back to the class of 1963, and the Hall of Famer that we're going to look at, gentlemen, is Marty Walsh. And no, it's not Brandon and Brenda's dad. I'm glad somebody got that.
That's a big name, this one.
Yeah, his name was Jim in 90210, by the way. Marty Walsh, the hockey player. You guys ever heard? Are you a big Marty Walsh fan, Phil? Marty Walsh?
I'm not a big Marty Walsh fan, but I know the name and I know a few things about him. But I'm excited for you to tell me more.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Martin Joseph Walsh lived from 1884 until passing away at just the age of, I think it was 30 or 31 in 1915.
Oh my God.
What's going on with his eyes here, though?
Again with the 30. Oh, man.
Yeah. Born in Kingston, Ontario, and died in Muskoka, Ontario. I said it right. Walsh stood 5'7" tall, weighed 155 pounds, played the center position in a professional hockey career that lasted from just 1906 to 1912. He played for a couple of teams, the Canadian Sioux, but then most notably the Ottawa Senators. During his tenure with the Senators, Walsh would win 3 Stanley Cups in 1909, 1910, and 11. And prior to joining the Sens, he faced off against them in the Cup Challenge Series while with the Sioux, so he was around the Cup quite a bit. He did score 4 goals in 2 games with the Sioux. And remember, that's how the Stanley Cup Challenge worked, is that you'd play 2 games. It didn't matter who won or lost, but who scored the most goals in those 2 games. Prior to turning professional, Walsh played hockey and rugby from 1902 to 1906 at Queen's University. Is Queen's, in doing these, the 2 universities in Canada that seem to come up all the time are McGill and Queen's. Are those the most prestigious one? Okay.
I don't know if they're the most, but all growing up, and I'm not a academic post-secondary person, but McGill University and Queens are very, very prestigious. Well, you said, yeah,
big
they're
word.
very fancy people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over his professional career, Walsh scored 63 goals in 39 National Hockey Association regular season games. Remember, the NHA was the precursor to the NHL, and added an astounding 25 goals in 8 Stanley Cup Challenge games.
Wow.
Marty Walsh retired from hockey in 1912 to start a cattle ranch and eventually ended up in Western Canada in Edmonton working for the railways. So the ranch must not have gone great. Unfortunately, Walsh's life was cut short in 1915 after he contracted tuberculosis and succumbed to the illness.
Those
Damn
two
TB.
letters. TB. When was tuberculosis? So that's bacteria, right? Like when? So
I don't know.
did you guys know Canadian Sir Sanford Fleming? He created insulin or penicillin. Yeah, 1928, I believe. So a little bit late.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why should you care about Marty Walsh? In 1903-04, while still a teenager in Kingston, Ontario, Marty Walsh lit up the junior hockey scene with his smooth skating and scoring touch so much that Ottawa scouts quickly marked him as a future star. In 1907, he broke into senior hockey with the Ottawa club that had recently been known as the Silver Seven, sliding into a team already famed for its Stanley Cup pedigree and proving he could keep pace with hardened veterans. By 1908, he was trusted in Stanley Cup challenges, facing off against Western challengers and Montreal rivals, where his ability to score in scrappy, rough contests earned him noticed as a big game performer. During the 1908-09 season, Walsh had a statistical eruption, scoring 42 goals in just 12 games for Ottawa in the Eastern Canada Hockey Association, a jaw-dropping average of 3.5 goals per game that led all players by a wide margin.
What?
Crazy.
3.5 goals per game. That's what's your average? That's insane. Yeah. That's crazy.
In a February 1909 game against the Montreal Wanderers, Walsh scored an astounding 10 goals, one of the earliest single-game goal records in top-level hockey, which newspapers at the time marveled as nearly beyond belief. Later in the 1909 season, he helped Ottawa defend the Stanley Cup, his scoring rampages making the Senators practically unbeatable as challengers lined up and fell off one after another. In 1910, when the brand new National Hockey Association was formed, the league that would evolve into today's NHL, Walsh kept right on producing, proving his brilliance wasn't just tied to one league's rule set. Through 1910 and 11, Ottawa newspapers nicknamed him a one-man show, writing that his rushes and goal flurries could win games single-handedly, with defenders often left bewildered as he cut through. In 1911, he added another Stanley Cup to Ottawa's trophy case, joining forces with teammates like Bruce Stewart and Marty Gerard. Walsh's goals were central to Ottawa's ability to claim and keep the cup during this run. Around this time, the wealthy millionaires of Renfrew were luring Ottawa stars with huge contracts, offering unprecedented sums. Newsy Lalonde reportedly got $5,000, while Walsh noted players like him could earn in a single season what most Canadians wouldn't see in years. He himself was courted heavily by Renfrew and commented that hockey had suddenly become one of the best paying jobs in the country, though he chose to stay with Ottawa a bit longer. At just 27 in 1912, Walsh shocked fans by retiring at the height of his powers to pursue a stable business life, a decision rare at the time for such a dominant star, leaving the game with one of the highest goals per game averages in history. Tragically, by 1915, he had contracted tuberculosis. His former teammates helped raise funds to help pay for his care as his health failed, and he died at only 30 years old, cutting short a life that had promised much beyond hockey. In 1962, decades after his early death, Walsh was finally enshrined in the Hockey Hall of Fame, recognized as one of the deadliest scorers of hockey's first great dynasty, and remembered for his 1909 record-breaking feats and multiple cup victories.
He should have kept playing. If you kept playing, you might have not gotten the TB. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was weird how he went from hockey is such a great paying job to wanting a more maybe high paying, but not
gotta be
not stable.
He must have met somebody. Check when he met it. Check with the year he got married. I bet you that'll raise some eyebrows. It's got to be only love would do that to you, right?
So I had a thought. And it was the whole going to start a ranch thing. It made me think of the Duttons and Yellowstone. If we were creative, smart, and had money, big ifs, Do you think in Canada, like a Yellowstone type show about the early days of hockey in like Ottawa,
Oh, be
wouldn't that
great.
be amazing?
We still have the building. It's called the Pavilion at Lansdowne. Yeah.
Really?
Beautiful building. Yeah. But you could absolutely, that's where we do our MMA fights and our Muay Thai fights in Ottawa.
Do
Yeah,
either of you have
great.
Taylor Sheridan's phone number by chance?
Yeah, yeah. I think he changes it frequently, probably.
But I think you could do it right and make a show that wasn't just appealing to hockey fans.
Canadians love cheese. You could, man, just get anyone listening to this has probably already made an indie film. Go ahead and do it. It'll do great. Have you seen the Trailer Park Boys? It's not exactly a production spectacle, and it's an amazing television.
That's a
show.
funny show.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I like how it has a drink in his hand.
Yeah, I like a lot of things in that show.
Let's take a look at the Marty Walsh hobby market. Well, lucky for collectors, Marty Walsh's career landed in the sweet spot of the first 3 hockey sets ever produced in 1910, 11, and 12. Walsh's rookie card is the 1910 C56 set. It's card number 7. The PSA 5, pictured on YouTube, is the highest publicly selling copy to date as it sold for $1,470 US on June 1st of this year. There's also a Marty Walsh card in the 1911 C55 set. It's card number 11. Copy shown highest seller is a PSA 7, sold for $1,356 US dollars in September 2017. And then finally, there's the last Marty Walsh Playing Days card is from the 1912 C57 set, card number 49. The PSA 5.5 on screen sold for $590 US dollars in January of 2020, and to date is the highest publicly selling copy. I have lots of respect for the 1912 set, but cards are ugly compared to the first 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Not so hot. Yeah,
To any pre-war collector.
One downhill here.
And I threw one more in. I don't think it's technically a hockey card. It's a postcard from the it actually predates the first hockey sets. It's from 1909-10, the Sweet Corporal postcard set. And there's a Marty Walsh here. I think this is like an SGC 1.5 or something, or 2, something like that. That sold for $1,135 US way back in September of 2009. So kind of cool, but I don't really consider this a card. Maybe somebody would argue with me on that, but
it's a nice photograph.
Postcard.
Yeah, sure. And that, boys, is your Hockey Hall of Famer Marty Walsh. Phil, any other thing you want to sprinkle in as an Ottawa?
No,
resident?
I don't know. I don't know anything else about him. You covered it all, but the name's definitely big around Ottawa, and yeah, big part of our hockey history. So good job, Madigan.
Given his goal scoring, I'm a little surprised he's not revered up there with like Cyclone Taylor or.
Yeah, he's got a
The
cool name
Rosses.
too. Marty.
Marty, hey, Marty.
Yeah, great Scott.
Reminds
We're
me
gonna
of,
keep.
What's
what?
Marty's name? Marty's the
McFly.
no. Oh boy, I'm not even gonna say it.
Well, when you say what is Marty's name, the answer is
Oh,
Marty.
it's Marty. Yeah,
There you go.
just let that die.
We're going to continue with part 3 of our 25-26 hobby preview series next, looking at some potential comeback candidates. Don't call it a comeback.
Okay.
Now, listen, there can be varying definitions of comeback. For the
What do you
purposes
have Austin Matthews? What?
of our show, this show, just hold on,
Oh
Phil.
my God. Okay.
We're going to look at some players who maybe didn't have the best year last year, or even players who were good, but their hobby market waned a little bit in the fickle eyes of collectors in the hobby. I'm sure we're going to go through 5 candidates. 5's typically the number we choose. I'm sure there are other great ones. If you think of anyone that we didn't mention,
I'm sure you
please
will.
comment and
like 4.
message us.
I like even numbers better than odd numbers.
I like 5.
You like 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a prime number. Is 5 a prime number?
I got 5
I
on
don't
it.
think it is.
Let's kick this off, and we're going to... I think we should rightfully start with Phil's favorite player, Austin Matthews.
Okay.
No. 24-25 was Matthews' 9th year in the NHL already. That's pretty crazy.
That's
Where does the time
insane.
fly? Huh, Phil? Where does
9
the time
years?
fly? I know.
God. It's wild.
His 33 goals in 67 games played is the lowest goal total of his career.
And no Stanley Cups.
No cup.
He doesn't need one. They're not important. Hashtag cups don't matter.
Handbags more important.
Him and Connor McDavid can hang out.
What?
I will say though, you're a pretty good hockey player when you score 33 goals and it's the worst year of your career. That is a sign of something, right? And not only did he score 33 goals last year, that was coming off his career best the year before at 69. Now, when you look at what happened? His shooting percentage dropped a lot. I was going to say a bigger word, but I couldn't. Just 8.9%, which is roughly half of his career average of 16%.
Wow.
And I think most are pointing to the injury issues being the primary driver for his decreased production. He battled upper body injuries that started in training camp, which did cause him to miss some time, hence the 67 games played. He did opt, though, to play through the injuries last year as opposed to missing more time and go through proper rehabilitation or surgery. And if you guys remember, he even went to Germany to get some fancy pants treatment there to try to speed up his recovery. Try on some lederhosens and probably get some sort of blood injection. Also, his lack of scoring in the playoffs contributed maybe to the overall blah season. He scored just 3 goals in 13 games. And I think blah is probably the word I'd use to describe the hobby market in 2025 after, again, the first of the year. I think everyone understands why, but again, blah. So since January, check this out. There's been 109 Austin Matthews secondary sales over $1,000 US. Last year, there was 304 year to date. So that's a 2/3 drop off in 1 year of $1,000 plus sales for AM34.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big number.
Oof. Yeah.
It
Matthews
just goes to show where everybody thinks he should be, though. Because like you said, I had such a crappy season, only 33 goals. What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you expect him to be 50 plus every year, probably. He's a 2016 Young Guns PSA 10 pop of 4,126, 66% gem rate, last sold for $798 US on September 2nd. It is up 6% the past 3 months, so maybe trending a little bit up, but down 17% in the past year. The 52-week high is $1,000 US, and the 52-week low is 601. All your love pushed aside, Phil. Are you expecting this year to be a rebound for Austin Matthews a little bit? Or
yeah, he's a world-class player. I don't see if he has a nagging injury. I mean, I'm going to make fun of him for it, but all that aside, yeah, if he overcame whatever ailment or injury was plaguing him, then yeah, he's definitely going to pop in way more than 33 goals. I don't think it's a physical thing with him. I think it's a guy like Austin Matthews has won and been a champion at every level of hockey he's ever played in. It's always been the guy. Well, 9 years you're in the league now, and you can't get past too many rounds in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. I think that's more the issue. I kind of stole your segment just to dig at him, but
it's always a guy with a mustache that just seems to be lacking confidence.
No, yeah, that's definitely not my problem. But I think he will have a big bounce back year. I think a lot of the Leaf fans will say, "Oh, here it is. Yeah, he's the savior." He is not going to be the savior you want him to be. But if I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. And if Stanley Cup comes to Toronto, then yeah, his cards will even skyrocket even more, obviously. But yeah, I think he'll pop in more than 40 goals, and he'll remind people that he's an elite goal scoring machine. So yes, I do think he will trend back up.
I feel like he's going to be motivated. When you're used to being a giant star and you have a down year and people kind of move on a little bit with their interest a little bit, he's hopefully motivated this summer.
I wish I had a better vocabulary. I don't know other words to use, but the guy doesn't have jam. He doesn't have the juice. He doesn't have what Sam Bennett has, and Sam Bennett is not even a quarter of the player Austin Matthews is for skill wise. But he doesn't have that thing, the it factor,
the tenacity, the swagger.
I don't know, man. I've seen the guy for.
Is it that, or is not or he's more reserved? Like, is it possible? And I don't know the answer to this. I really don't.
I've never seen him say the right thing. I've never, you know what I mean? I'm used to quiet leadership. Daniel Alfredson never said anything, but he was a quiet leader and he led. Right. I mean, he also didn't win a Stanley Cup. I mean, I'll knock him for that too, but. I just don't think Matthews has leadership qualities, especially to be the captain of Team USA. What's going on there? He might be a great assistant captain, but I just don't see it. And if I'm wrong, it's everybody wins because it's better for hockey and our hobby, and it's fun banter, right? Come at me.
Well, for Team USA, he needs to look no further than inspirational team leader Bill Guerin.
So did the GM pick your captain? Yeah, you boys are toast.
God.
You're toast.
But honestly, give Canada the gold medal right now.
We'll take it. I've been pretty critical about my Canadian hockey team, but I hope we do good. I'm confident we will.
So if he scores, let me ask it this way: a year from now, let's say he scores 55 goals, but they're bounced again in the first round.
Yeah,
is this hobby market still a little depressed at that point, or is the big thing just the goal? If he scores success, what's more important, more goals or more success in the playoffs at this point for his hobby market?
I'd say success in the playoffs. Yeah, goals are great. I mean, we're hinting at the McDavid thing now, right? With the cup and the goals and the.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I think Matthews. I don't know. I'm not a Toronto fan, and I'm not. I'm unrealistic, but I'm not as unrealistic as them sometimes. You'd have to ask one of them. I can't get in between their ears and know what they're thinking. I personally don't think his cards will keep going up if he doesn't get past the second round in the playoffs. I think they'll go down.
We're reactionary collectors, though. He starts pumping in those goals and those numbers keep going up. People are going to be like, I better get on this train now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Plays Ottawa in the first week, pumps in 5 goals.
He probably will. Frig on Linus Ullmark. Yeah, not on Levi Merlinan, though. No way.
Okay. I'm bullish on Matthews this season. I think he's going to have a little fire in his belly to rebound, but that's just me. Let's move on to our second potential comeback candidate. Is disaster too strong of a word to describe Elias Pettersson's 24-25 season? ?
No, that's accurate.
No, you're on to something, buddy.
After 3 consecutive 30-plus goal seasons, Pettersson's production last year dropped to just 15 goals and 45 points in 64 games played. It was a career low season for Petey. He had an oblique injury that ended his season early, but that's not even the worst of it. It was the years-long feud that finally boiled over with JT Miller that ended up with Miller leaving, getting traded, the whole situation basically killing chemistry in the locker room, derailing the next season, and is part of the reason why their coach, Rick Tocchet, is in Philadelphia now. So that's not good.
Yeah, all eyes on Elias. I don't know what else. You better have a good year. And you know what? If he has another crappy year and it turns out he was the problem, they're both probably just oil and water. I mean, I don't probably just didn't work because of the two personalities. I don't think it was more one way or the other. Elias he's still going to get paid if he doesn't even have a good year. He's got so much potential, right?
Yeah. Well, he got married this summer. A lot of time. So it's like,
you see the wedding pictures?
Is his wife a smoke show?
Oh, she's a 12, but she goes to 11.
Wow.
Yeah, she's quality. So I'd be distracted too if I was him. Hockey? What's hockey? See ya.
It's funny, we've been doing this show long enough where when I was doing my homework on Pettersson for this segment, it was like rewinding the clock 2 years ago before he had kind of his breakout and he's put on muscle. Oh, his stick flex is the second stiffest in the league because he's so strong now and he's coming back. Well, again, all the articles are, well, he got married, but then he's put on muscle. And I just don't know if it's like same old again, but
the skills
we'll see. And he is
there. It's the want and the chemistry with his teammates. It's all that, right?
The other thing too that I don't think we talk about enough about the difference between a star and a superstar, or even a great player and a star, is consistency. And that's, and a lot of people just never can find it. You can have all the talent in the world. And to your point, Phil, I don't think anyone's going to argue the talent of Elias Pettersson, but he has not demonstrated at all that he can be consistent in this league. And at 26, now entering your prime is when you have to start to do
Wow. That. He's only 26, eh? Feels like he's been in the league for a long time because he had such a big splash when he came in.
Well, he probably came in at 18, and that's 8 years basically. At this point, he could be in the league.
He's just got he finds the right fit. Maybe they should have traded him too. He finds.
Oh, I 100% think they should. I think it was a massive mistake not to, because when you have two guys that have a personal situation where it disrupts to the team to the point where it's basically more about them than it's about the team.
Yeah.
To not get rid of both sends the message to the team that it was acceptable what they did to the culture in the locker room last year.
Very good point. That's awesome, Josh. Yeah, get rid of this bum. Like, imagine him on Carolina. Terrifying. Right.
If I had to bet, I would guess that that's part of why Rick I don't think he would ever admit it, but just knowing the guy Tocchet is and the fact that they kept
Old
him,
school too.
he's probably like, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
There's it's that smell lingers, right? You need to wipe. You need to cut it out like a cancer, whether he was the issue or not. I think it's easy to picture. Miller's like, in your face, kind of like go, high strong, high intensity. Pedersen, Swedish.
But there has to be like a set of non-negotiables when it comes to a team where even talent can't trump. Like when you make the situation more about you than the team, I think you have to go.
Yeah. I love that point. You made an excellent point. 100%. Nobody's bigger than the team.
So far this year, there's been 83 public sales for Elias Pettersson, more than 250 US. That's down from 101 last year, about a 20% drop. In his 2018 Young Guns with the PSA 10 pop, 2,842, 75% gem rate, one of the biggest you'll ever see. Last sold for 108 US on September 5th, up 13% in the past 3 months. So maybe, the new wife and the muscle are giving people confidence. It is down 19% in the past year. Check this out. The 52-week high is 142 US. The 52-week low, somebody bought his Young Guns PSA 10 at one point this last year for $27.
I don't know if that's wow. I don't have anything to say to that. Well, that's a good deal,
I guess. So what do you guys think he would have to do this year to reignite the hobby market, or is it just over for a guy like him?
No, I don't think it's over. He's got to pop in 30 plus. He hits 40, close to 40. We'll get the I never gave up on him. I knew he was good. He just needed a change. And, I'd like to see him get traded, and I think he'd probably rejuvenate himself. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about Vancouver. They always have issues, like my team, but my team's been good for a year, so no issues over here for a year. Yeah. He's got to just dominate and be back to their golden boy, and I think his hobby market will do better again.
He just needs to do something more to keep his name being thrown around. More talk of him consistently more.
Unfortunately, I had this in my head today. It sucks that I did, but the thought crossed my mind, well, if the Wild have to trade Kaprizov, would you be happy if they traded him for Elias Pettersson? And I don't think
No, you don't.
No.
Or even if that was part like a centerpiece of the deal, that sort of thing. Comeback candidate number 3 is Juraj Slavkovsky.
Woo.
Now, Stans thought the just 21-year-old Canadiens prospect had turned the corner in 23-24. Remember, his rookie season was not that great for a number 1 overall pick. He had 4 goals and 4 goals rookie year. And then in his sophomore year, he went up to 20 goals and 50 points. Big jump, and definitely merited getting a little more positive on. We even retired the whole Halfkovsky bit. We said we can't legitimately, went unretire it now, but.
Well, that's your bit. I like the kid and never not liked him. I like him.
Well, that
you gave up on him right away. Like, well, Slavkovsky's a bust, eh, guys? I'm like, yeah.
Well, he's doing something right. He just got 60.8, so.
Last season he was stuck.
What are you saying? What?
60.8 million.
60.8 million.
Yeah, the contract. Sorry, you weren't enunciating.
Last season, he was stuck in neutral a little bit. He pumped in 18 goals, totaling 51 points. So now we're heading into year 4 for the 22-year-old. And again, the number 1 overall pick in the 2022 NHL entry draft. If I do a quick aside, though, in hindsight, that draft doesn't appear to be the strongest at this point. So it's not like there's a obvious sure Hall of Famer or anything like that you could say Montreal should have picked. There's three guys that I probably you tell me if you disagree, but Logan Cooley was taken number 3. I probably would have picked him at this point over Slavkovsky. Cutter Gauthier 5 and Frank Nazar 13.
I'd stick with Slavkovsky. I believe in the kid.
Mhm.
Over all three of those?
Yeah. And I really like Cooley. Hasselhoff, my son, he would disagree. He would take Cooley all day. But I like Slavkovsky's attitude. He's very outgoing. It clicks. It's going to click, right? Yeah. McGillney didn't come out of the gates guns a-blazing. You had to figure it out a little bit. I don't think it was in year 4, but I think it was a little sooner than that. But it takes them a while sometimes, man. It's a culture shock. You can't plop me into Russia and expect me to hit a bunch of home runs. Probably would, but
well, I'm gonna give the case for and against this being a comeback year for him.
Okay.
But I will remind you that just because something is possible doesn't mean it's probable.
Are you saying that in response to what I said?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, cool, man. But I still think it's probable. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's way too skilled for it not to click. Montreal's an up and coming team. If he gets some good mentorship, I say watch out.
Is that a shot fired at Martin St. Louis?
Yeah. Wait.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Well, I'm not going to say anything about that.
No.
I am very Switzerland about St. Louis. He's a passionate man. I don't want to get in the way of that. I'm a passionate man as well. So.
Shame.
What are you shaming for? That's not even that doesn't even make sense.
All right, here's the case. I just wanted it. Here's the case for Slavkovsky. We're coming into year 4, still 21 years old. I know.
Mm-hmm.
He does seem fired up. He set a personal target of 65 to 70 points this season, so we'll see if he can live up to that. And I think the best thing he has going for him is, frankly, his line. So will play on the Canadiens' top line this season with Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki, and that's pretty strong.
Yeah, that's a good line.
With his size, it's good to have his size on that line, and I actually think that probably him being on that line helps Caulfield and Suzuki even more than it helps Slavkovsky.
Yeah, wow. I think that's a good hockey line. Yeah, it'll be nice to watch them not play my Senators and win against Western Conference teams only. That would be great.
He should be able to pump in points up there, especially if he's going to get plenty of time on the power play too. Then you got Suzuki, Caulfield. I don't know what line he's going to bring this time, but Demidov also on that power play unit.
Oh,
sure.
Is anyone still holding hope for Diet PLD at this point?
Yeah, a little bit, maybe. You don't know.
Gosh, you just can't let go, can you?
I see the potential in people. I was a late bloomer. I'm a late bloomer in everything I do, so I'm always rooting for a bit of the underdog. Yeah.
Okay. So the question is let's say he gets to his 65, 70 points and he didn't give a goal target, but let's say that 25, 28 goals, somewhere around there. Is that enough in your guys' mind to juice back up his hobby market? Or, as we know, the tide changes quickly in Montreal. Now with the focus on Shimmy Shakes and Ivan Demidov coming up this year, so again, it's like
he's got to really stand out. He's got to really, really stand out. He's got to pop in 38 goals. 45 assists, make Suzuki look fantastic, vice versa. There's too many players, too much history in Montreal. I don't know how his hobby market will do. He'd have to just be almost the best player on the whole team for his hobby market to beat Suzuki's right now, I think.
Okay.
Or Demidov. I mean, who knows how
Demidov, Hudson. There's a lot of.
Yeah, I even forgot about the little shimmy shakes. Yeah.
Samuel Montabon.
Yeah, who knows, man? There's too many good players. I don't know. Maybe a good time to buy, maybe not. Don't ask me.
So far this year, 203 Slavkovsky cards have sold for more than $250 on the secondary markets. That's down from 369 sales a year ago. So about 45% down in the past year. And his 2022-23 Young Guns PSA 10 with a pop count of 1,069 and just a 26% gem rate. So Elias Pettersson was 75%, and you have Slavkovsky at 26%. Last sold for $140 US on August 31st. It's flat over the past 3 months, down about 35% in the past year, though. The 52-week high, here's another crazy one. $361 US, the 52-week low. Somebody bought his Young Guns PSA 10 for $30.
Whoa.
Good deal.
Mhm.
Very savvy collector.
Wow.
We have two more comeback candidates, and for player number 4, we're sticking in Montreal. So Cole Caulfield's case is now we get into a couple guys who their story is a little bit different from the first 3 players we threw out. He's coming off his best year to date. Maybe even could be considered a breakout campaign last year. In 82 games, he scored 37 goals and totaled 70 points while finishing +9, all career highs. He was, and to go over again the history, again, he was on a 40-goal pace in 22-23, got injured that January 2023, and missed the rest of the season with a torn labrum. He had surgery right away, and his hobby market stayed on fire. Like, we couldn't believe it at the time, because the whole, like, rule of thumb was, well, you're injured, you're out of sight, out of mind, and people stop being interested in your cards. And it just kept going all through the start of the 23-24 season, in which he's somewhat underwhelmed with 28 goals and 65 points in 82 games played that year. And even the hockey writers described that season, I thought this was interesting, as maybe the quietest 60 points you'll ever come across.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it wasn't horrible, but I think maybe underwhelming was the best way to put it. And whether it's the reason or not, a lot of the steam powering his hobby market seemed to evaporate. He was a big chase, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. And then you look at, again, what's the impact on the hobby market? So far in 2025, 199 Cole Caulfield cards have sold for more than 250 US on the secondary markets. That compares to 321 a year ago. So it's a decline of 38%. And his 2021-22 Young Guns PSA 10, Papa 3,710, that's a big number, 32% gem rate, last sold for 129 US on September 6th, down about 1% in the past 3 months, 14% in the past year. So we'll ask the question again with him. I mean, if he does score 40 plus goals this year, gets to 80 plus points, is that enough to, with the same subtext as we have with Slavkovsky and all the crowded hobby market there in Montreal, is that enough to get people again excited and the market ticking up on Cole Caulfield cards?
I think. Yeah, go ahead, Louis.
Oh, it better. I don't, because we keep talking about Montreal and collectors there. I just don't understand, I guess, exactly what they're looking for. Because if he puts in those numbers like Josh just said, well, of course, it has to tick in the right direction. And his biggest problem lately is he's got to realize, and maybe it's a Wisconsin thing, but the hockey goals aren't soccer nets. You got to hit the dang net, and that's half of his problem. He just keeps firing pucks, and his shooting percentage, I think, was garbage last year. And you've realized I'm not trying to go geeky on it here, but realize in a hockey game, I mean, you have the puck on your stick maybe for 2 minutes or less. If you're good, McDavid, maybe you carry the puck for 3 minutes in a game, but you have to make good on every chance you have with the puck. And if you can't hit the dang net, I mean, you got to set something up, a far side shot.
He had it 38 times last year, though. That's better than most.
I know, but it's like, well, yeah. Last year, I think it got better, but that year it got hurt. Or what year would that have been? 23, 24. Yeah, I mean,
he played all 82 games last year, did he not?
In 23-24, he did. Yeah, and that was coming off the torn labrum surgery.
And that's a huge sign. My take on it, Montreal, if they smell any type of iconic goal scorer, he gets the same 38 or more. Come on, man. I think the Habs fans will be all over him much more than Slavkovsky. You got Lafleur, Cornway, Richard, all these like zippy little, flying all over the. Yeah, man. I think the fans will definitely jump on board if he starts to be on pace as an elite goal scorer. They hop on just as quick as they hop off the hype guys. That's what I would say. I think Caulfield's in good shape. I think he's a pure goal scorer. I
Mhm.
really like the kid. Other than Suzuki, who's their big, he's the driver. He's your highlight reel goal scorer. And what does the hobby love? Highlight reel goal scorers. I think Caulfield has a great chance to be a hobby darling.
Is he the best player on the Canadians?
That's kind of an oxymoron asking that to me. I don't know. No, I would say Nick Suzuki's their best player.
Okay.
Yeah, this was when I was reading through this, when you were putting this together, this one was the hardest one for me to almost, word it right. Hobby comeback, because last year would have been.
Oh, he had a great year last year, but his market was nothing.
Game wise,
Jimmy Shakes was around. That's why.
Last year, game wise, was a great game comeback. Now we just need that hobby comeback to follow suit for the kid.
Well, and our last comeback candidate is the same story. So I came up with J-Rob as the final guy to profile. Jason Robertson, much like Cole Caulfield, it's not like he was necessarily bad last year. He had 35 goals and 80 points.
Oh, terrible.
But there are criticisms, fair or unfair, about his game that I think have impacted his hobby. But there's just some sort of like malaise around him that I don't even quite understand. I don't watch every Stars game, but I have asked people about this. And, so I read a whole bunch of articles, and some of the questions can be like, is he a guy that can carry a line, or has his production benefited where he's been playing with like Pavelski and Rope Hintz?
Is he kind of slow? Is he like sluggish?
Yeah, that's the big knock, right? Is that, well, first of all, that he disappears at times, and then that he's a really good player, not an elite superstar, because of the speed thing. And what that also, a byproduct of that, is that sometimes people think that he doesn't compete as hard, where others will say he just doesn't skate well enough, so it looks like he's not competing as hard.
I'm glad he's not on my team, I guess.
And he's another one of those reserved guys, and it goes back a little bit, I think, to the Austin Matthews thing, where you don't see like the whole other than the Kaprizov depression, the whole Minnesota is all aflutter about JJ McCarthy and his epic comeback in his first game of quarterback for the Vikings. And one of the things that if you listen to people or read that people love is how fired up he was. And he was like, yeah, and very expressive. And we're people like that. We want to see people get that they're passionate, that they're into it, that they care. And, Robertson appears to be one of these guys who is, again, a little bit more reserved. And I think that he may have that same amount of fire in his belly. He's just not expressive in the way that allows us all to see it. And so maybe that impacts people's perceptions of him. I don't know. But again, another guy, 26 years old. He's averaged 38 goals a year for the past 4 years. And is just entering his prime. But yeah, I mean, you look at so far in 2025, there's been only 52 Jason Robertson sales of greater than 250 US. He's averaged 38 goals for the past 4 years. That compares to 128 sales last year, so almost down 60%. And his 2020 Young Guns PSA 10 pop 15-30-73 with a 37% gem rate, less over 75 US on September 9th, down 2% in the past 3 months, down 50% in the past year. The 52-week high is just 149 US, 52-week low is 64. What's it going to take? I mean, does he need 50 goals, or is it...
I'll tell you what it'll take. A huge playoff run that shows he's the boss, not... I don't know who's on there. Dimitra? No, not.
Well, they traded. No, Mikko Rantanen is probably the.
I'm just saying, J. Rob's got to show he's a dominating force. He's got to get some fire in his eyes and a big playoff run where he's very visible from the beginning to the end. That'll change. Man, passive hockey playing. It's listen. I know you can lead quietly by example, but I like what you said, Josh. Outgoing passion is what I want in my sports. That's why I'm a big Brady Tkachuk fan. I want that drive. I want you to show your teeth and you want to win. I don't want you to be the best at trying. I don't care about your trying. Win. Let's go.
I
And
would
I don't
assume.
think J-Rob
Right.
shows that on the ice. Listen, I don't know if he's your favorite player. I don't know. I don't watch every Dallas game. I've seen one my whole life, maybe. But
Yeah.
just going by the what everyone else says and the highlights I've seen and the snippets I've seen, you know, Le Passion, it's missing.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's got to bring it. He's going to probably be used a lot this year too, because is he not in the last year of his deal now?
Oh, I should have looked that up. That can be. It's funny. Players tend to magically have career years when they're.
Right. So,
Yeah, not
I
only
last year.
those are the worst players. Those are the worst players, man. When they then you know a guy that it's all about business. And hey, man, like I get it. Get your payday. I totally get it. Get paid. Take care of your family for the rest of their lives. But I don't want you on my team. I don't.
No, because what's it going to look like? He's going to be out there. It's going to be him. Is it Rope Hintz and then Rantanen probably on their
Well, Pavelski's
power
gone
play?
now, right?
right? So Rope or
What did
so
I say?
then
Pavel Dimitra? What the hell?
I didn't mean so Rantanen will stick. Rantanen will go in for Pavelski for sure on that first power play. So it'll be those three out there. So I think that'll create more quality chances. I think Rantanen's. I don't want to say that's really bad for me to say maybe smarter than Pavelski because he was a hell of a player, but I really think Rantanen will call him
Rantanen's a force of nature, and that's what you want to see. Like Moose, they call him his
Yeah.
nickname. That's what you want to see, J-Rob. And I think another thing going for him on Dallas is they're going to be a really good team again, and he will have that opportunity to shine in the playoffs and prove people wrong that maybe doubt his big game ability.
Come on, Jason. Everyone's the entire Filipino community wants you. Come on, he can do this. He's great. My buddy Jeff's half Filipino. He's his favorite player.
Sure.
Well, it's great. It's fantastic. I mean,
well, if you want the game to go global, you can make the argument it is really important for guys like this to excel.
Yeah, that's 100%. I'd kill for a Greek guy like Chelios to come back with like a big Annapolis last name. It'd be hilarious. Obviously, it'd be instantly my favorite player.
It sucks to see his cards down because he's a hell of a hockey player and his numbers show it. It's just I don't know why the hobby.
Sluggish. When you guys, I only know that because people say that. I've never noticed myself. I guess we all don't watch Dallas games often, especially you two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trauma.
We're professional at Butthurt here. Well, those are my 5 comeback candidates. Did I do good? Did I miss anyone? Anyone else that you guys are thinking about?
Well, I was a little upset you picked the leader of the blue team, but you made some very good points, and maybe I surprised some good listeners by being honest when I didn't want to be. But yeah, I think you picked good 5 players. What about TJ Miller on the Rangers? If we were doing Pedersen, does he even have a hobby market? Not really.
Is TJ the brother of JT Miller or
let's stop? Too many names in my head. Far too many.
I don't think he ever had much of a hobby market. So that would be, yeah. I was trying to think of like players that who were up here and now are down here and then could go back up here. Okay.
Yeah, but some of them had. Hold on, before you go to Slap Sharks though, but like Robertson though, I don't know. I'm stuck on this because he had a great season, and I guess we'll never be able to put our finger on why we are how we are in this wonderful hockey hobby collecting thing we do, but
this thing of ours is very confusing.
How much better does he have to get in Dallas for?
A big part of it is the expressive thing, and to some degrees, it's probably shows the simplicity of the human mind and how we all work, and that we need to see passion in order to believe it. That because you could make an argument again that a guy like Jason, he could have all the passion in the world. His personality is just not an expressive person.
You gotta not see it, feel it. Feel it.
Okay.
You can feel the energy of certain people.
Fair enough.
You know me. Yeah, Tour de Force. Yeah, exactly. Phil's been in here. I know it. I can feel it.
Okay. Andre Agassi of the Ice. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah.
Slap Sharks is a Gong Show partner sponsor. We're thankful for their support of our show. The current Slap Sharks weekly eBay auction with, again, more than 4,500 cards to bid on ends tonight. Do not miss it. We'll be live on the Gong Show YouTube channel, watching all the key cards close, having some fun with the chat. Phil won't be there because he has a date. You want to explain yourself, Phil? I'm on a date. Big romantic plans? Are you gonna make your lady friend your famous ham and cheese sandwiches, or what's happening? What's going down? Give us a play-by-play.
Who told you about my famous ham and cheese sandwiches?
Your hot, sexy
no.
ham sandwiches.
No, I don't know. We'll figure out something I haven't figured out. We'll do what we'll have some fun stuff, but because I'm going Friday, so she's like, we never hang out. I'm like, I'm literally going away for one day. So whatever. Yeah, it'll be fun. Have fun tonight, guys.
Well,
hang out with me.
Yeah. While you're being Sir Casanova the Gimp, BabaLewi and I will be hanging out with Sylvan, everyone's favorite car dealer from a made-up place, and Phil, your nemesis, young Chandler. We've replaced you with your nemesis.
Chandler, get out of here, Chandler. I hope you have fun for it, buddy.
We're gonna have fun. The reason why so many collectors in Canada, now the U.S., are flocking to Slab Sharks. Louis, show everyone how you flock.
That's pretty good.
Phil did too. Yeah, good flocking. Well, they're flocking because Slab Sharks makes it incredibly easy to sell your cards on eBay. And it's just the biggest weekly hockey action there is. That's all. I want my cards in the biggest hockey auction when it's time to sell, that's for sure. If you're an American, well, hello, hi. We make it much easier. We've made it much easier for you to submit your cards to Slab Sharks auction because we've partnered with them so you don't have to worry about the pain, misery, suffering, and hassle of shipping internationally. You just ship your cards to us at our P.O. Box here in Minnesota, and we take care of getting them to Slab Sharks for you. So for complete consignment information, including payout rates, and to get the submission process started today, head to slabsharks.com. Hobby news!
Hobby news.
News from the hobby.
Ooh.
I didn't step on you that time, Phil, so happy.
Thank you.
Well, we had a mailbag question, and then Phil chimed in, wanting to know too. So we're going to update everyone on the Gong Show 100. Now, you don't know what it is, Phil. So maybe the rest of the people don't either. But a number of months ago, we collaborated, we as in you two, with Card Ladder to create a hockey index that we believe is at least hopefully representative of the health of the hockey hobby and hockey market. We picked 100 cards that are mostly blue chip, legendary players, and cards that are not like super volatile, where you get with prospects and such, and have been tracking their sales for a number of months. It's a big project. Took, like I said, a long time to put together. We took great care in selecting the right cards. And Phil, you obviously remember all that, of course.
When did we do this? Did you and Troy did this?
Mm-hmm.
It was that long ago?
Yeah, you and Troy did this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
wow.
not part of
Okay.
the selection process. I'd already get rid of one of the cards.
We weren't even a wrinkle in the sheets, Phil.
Okay, so there's many factors that do affect card values that are not necessarily representative of the health of the hobby market. So a lot of this applies to active players. And this is why the Gong Show 100 trends to more. There are cards from every era, from pre-war to ultra-modern, but why we weighted it more towards retired players, because current players like Mitch Marner get traded to Vegas, and that can affect their card values and not the health of the hobby market. Player gets injured, is out for the year. Talked about that earlier. Players are rookie and their hype is real high and then just naturally fades and their card values go down. Doesn't necessarily mean the hobby's unhealthy or a player's a down year, right? There's a million different reasons. So all these cases and more affect card values again, but don't reflect the health of the market. So we try to pick the biggest cards that would give us the best sense. Of course, there's no way to be perfect, but the best sense of the health of the hobby. And the Gong Show 100 is a permanent index and card ladder. And again, it's what we think best represents hobby health. So, yeah.
Pavel Datsyuk, Young Gun, 2001. Oh, this needs to be ramped.
Oh, you stop it. I want to see you come up with 100 cards.
I will. Yeah, it'll be better than this.
It will not. Okay, well, with our preamble done, here's and everyone hopefully is up to speed. Here's how the index has been performing. Over the past month, the Gong Show 100 is up 1.18%. For what it's worth, the Card Ladder Hockey Index, which is very problematic, we won't get into. That's a whole different day conversation, is actually down 1.45%. What's interesting to me about the modest growth in the index is, as we know, the whole sports card market in general has been completely on fire, especially the singles market lately. And hockey seems to be just trending water a little bit. And if you go back a little bit, in the past 3 months, the Gongshow 100 is down 8%. Year to date, it's down 14.52%. So maybe the hockey market isn't exploding like the rest of sports cards, and I don't know, maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe it keeps prices down. One thing we keep hearing from content creators and other muckety mucks in that regard is that people are worried about another bubble coming, and if the hockey market isn't way up like everything else, maybe that makes us a little bit bubble resistant. I don't know. So yeah, I mean I guess that's your update. It's year to date we're down 14.5%, and
there was another slide you had in there. I don't know where this one kind of went, but
that just shows some of the cards that are driving most of the negative growth over the past year.
got it.
So Stutzel, at the top of the list are 3 future watches: Stutzel, Jack Hughes, Kaprizov, some Austin Matthews, Quinn Hughes, and there's cards that are up as well. And one of the things, Phil, like when you talk about picking 100 cards, what's really tough is you have to try to pick from every era players that you think represent the health of the market, but then cards that actually have enough sales to get data points. If you pick a what you think is an appropriate card and there's no sales in a year, it doesn't give you what you're looking for that indication of market health.
Could you look at the top 10 sales of every year from 1950 and then pick the top 3 cards of every year? Or that's bad math, but
most of those are probably in it. I mean, again, if you look at the whole list, you would find that it's the who's who of the hockey hobby. All right, next story. This comes from collect.com, and it's kind of a funny story in a way. We've given Fanatics effusive praise, I would say, for a number of their hobby innovations, including the addition of MLB debut patch to jerseys that are worn during a Major League Baseball player's first game and then removed and added to that pretty epic rookie card. Well, it sounds like this season Fanatics has put a lot of focus on the removal part of the patch, because in a number of instances they're falling off the jerseys during the games.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
Oops.
During the game? Like,
yeah.
Oh, hey, we're here to get your patch. Oh, I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's somewhere in the outfield.
Yeah.
So recently, Red Sox pitcher Peyton Toll, who I guess is like a top 30 MLB prospect, had his patch fall off somewhere between warm-ups or the dugout or during his MLB debut game. It was recovered by Topps and will be included in his 101 rookie card, but yeah, not ideal. Fanatics is committed to working on a solution to prevent this from happening in the future. So,
like a sewing kit,
I guess, or better glue.
My neighbor Juanita can do it for $3 a patch, no problem. She's great at it.
And apparently, it's not the only case that this has happened. In a few cases, again, all in all, it's not a big deal in my opinion. I just think it's kind of funny. Here's the question though. So, like this Red Sox pitcher, Peyton Toll, now he looks like a fiery guy. That's what we want to see J-Rob doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
all passionate on the bit. Is his MLB debut Auto 101, is it more valuable now that it fell off, was recovered, and has the media story around it? Does that add a little bit of hobby intrigue to the bit?
I would think so. If it's dirty, step on it. I hope the Topps guy stepped on it.
A little dirt on that thing.
Yeah, spit on it.
Last story in hobby news. It appears Bill Guerin doesn't work for the Calgary Flames because they were successfully able to re-sign one of their top young players in my guy, Dusty Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like another team that's going to struggle this year. I mean, I wouldn't go from the Wild to the Flames too quickly myself.
I'm a Nordiques fan now. You know that.
Yes, that's right. I apologize. You said that.
The Tendy of the future, Dusty Wolf, signed a 7-year, $52.5 million contract extension. Wolf is just 24 years old, a baby for an NHL goalie. And it's coming off his first full NHL season in net for the Flames, where he posted an impressive 29-16-8 record with a 2.64 goals against and a .910 save percentage. The deal carries an average annual value of $7.75 million per season. He also has a 10-team no-trade list, and probably the Wild are on that at this point, I would guess, Louis.
This no-trade list crap.
Yeah. I'd take Dusty Wolf on our team. Maybe come here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great kid, athletic, outgoing, superstar.
I was curious, like where people think he ranks in the top NHL goalies. So I did a little searching on the computer machine, and I just happened like 3 days ago. The NHL.com posted their top 10 current NHL goalies.
Oh,
So
nice.
I thought, as a little aside, we'll review that. So coming in at number, this is according to NHL.com, coming in at number 10 is Senators legend Linus Ullmark.
Okay.
I was very excited. Number 9 is Darcy Kemper, former Wild goalie. Wild didn't need him. At first, I was like Darcy Kemper, and I didn't realize how good he was last year. Holy smokes, did he have
Good
an
stats.
amazing, yes, very good stats last year. At number 8 is Philip Gustafson, former Senators goalie. Senators didn't need him.
Gus the Bus.
Number 7, Jordan Binnington, Team Canada legend. I don't know. I think him for the gold medal.
Team Canada legend. He will be. He will be. Watch your mouth, American.
Number 6, Ilya Sorokin, who had a down year last year. It would have been way higher a year ago, probably on this list, but now they're saying number 6. Number 5, Farmington, Minnesota's own Jake Ottinger.
Bench him.
He didn't want to play for the Tigers, had to play for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Big controversy around here.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Officer Bob. Sergei Bobrovsky, 4th best goalie in the NHL, according to NHL.com. Number 3, Igor Shesterkin. Number 2, Andrei Vasilevsky, who I had a disability for the whole first year of the show. I called him Andrea Vasilevsky for some reason.
Who's one? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, number 1 is Connor Hellebuck, unless it's a big game.
Yeah, that was gonna be. I put Vasilevsky. I'd have him on my team over Hellebuck. Yeah, being clutch is the thing. You got to be clutch. It's the criteria of a champion. I know that's controversial.
Game 7, Stanley Cup Finals. You get to pick one goal in the NHL. Who you guys starting to net for your team?
Dead or alive?
A current NHL player.
Oh, I like my way better, but I'd probably go Vasilevsky. Yeah, I'm big on him. He's clutch, man. He's clutch. Who would you guys go with?
I'll take Bob.
I was gonna go Bob too, and I thought you guys were gonna rip me for that. Yeah, I'm kind of.
I don't think you can go wrong. You can't go wrong. I'll tell you who I'm not doing. Connor Hellebuck.
He needs to prove it.
Yeah, he's just got to prove it. You gave us too many reasons not to. So,
Louis.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm excited
you're
for
not
you to
done
pick
yet.
up.
Bro, you're not done.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I talk more about my guy, Dustin Wolf. So he's a 23-24 Young Guns, PSA 10, pop 776 with a 49% jam rate, less over 159 US on September 9th. Spendier than I would have thought for Young Guns, up 38% over the past 3 months. Now, Louis.
Now,
Louis.
woo! Here we go. We are jumping back into the 2000s draft picks and their card market. These are all number 1 draft picks. So it'll be interesting to see who picked who could have picked who, and what their card market looks like. So with that, we'll jump into the first pick in the 2000 draft. And that one went
Year
to
2000. Do you remember that?
went to
Who'd it go to?
the New York Islanders. Who selected Rick DiPietro?
I think they're still paying him, aren't they?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Is this the worst number 1 overall draft pick of all time because of that contract thing?
In hockey, I think so. Yeah,
Sure.
maybe Ryan Leaf in all of sports history, but
Mm-hmm. So DiPietro's rookie at 2000, 2001 Young Guns. Top sales, PSA 10, sold for $310 USD in June of this year. Another option, I don't know, good, bad, whatever, but at number 2 was Danny Heatley. He had a 2001 Black Diamond BGS 9.5 that sold for $785 US.
oh yeah,
Way back in February of 06. Phil's guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another notable we could say is Marion Gaborik was picked 3rd by the Wild. His highest selling rookie card that I found was a 2000-2001 Titanium out of 99 raw, sold for $415 back in November of 2005. And there's another goalie available. Way down, pick number 205 was Henrik Lundqvist.
Best hair in the NHL.
Yes. Now his Young Guns didn't come out till 0506. It's a BGS 10 black label that sold for $4,400 in September of last year. That was I
Who else
dug.
is that year? For
Uh,
Crosby, you got Crosby, you got Lundqvist.
No, Lundqvist was drafted in 2000. That's just when his first rookie came out.
But for that
Oh, for Young Guns though.
0506. Yeah.
Well, we'll get there.
Ovechkin.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
get there.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, Ovi. I couldn't really find anybody else in there at all, really. Somebody noted there's a Justin Williams that I never heard of. He was picked 28th by Philly. He's called Mr. Game 7.
Oh, he's Kings guy. Justin Williams, a Kings guy.
Yes.
Well, so it's 28th overall pick by Philly. Anywho, off to 2001. This year's draft was Atlanta Thrashers and the number 1 pick of Ilya Kovalchuk. This 0102 Titanium is his highest selling rookie. It's a BGS 9, sold for $1,700 US back in November of 2023.
I'm a big Titanium fan. Are you guys Titanium fans?
No.
Mm-hmm. You and me are. I know Phil doesn't care for him too much.
No, I like I'm a big Panini guy, but I don't like the Titanium series.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm drawn to it. It's nothing like super flashy special, but they're cool.
Looks like a guy without a shirt on. That's why.
Second overall pick, Jason Spezza.
Yes, sir. There we go. Attaboy, Louis. Good job.
It's a great looking card.
His 0203 Premier is a raw copy, sold for $1,325 back in December of 2005.
Oh, attaboy, Jason. Yeah, great auto.
Also in that draft, picked number 6 by the Wild was Mikko Koivu. His highest selling rookie is an 0506 Young Guns High Gloss. It's a raw copy, sold for $742 USD back in December of 2022.
That's when they were the high glossies. High gloss glossies.
High gloss glossies.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. Is that what they called them?
Yeah. Well, I think it's on the card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
No, bumping up to a 2002 draft. The number 1 pick here went to the Columbus Blue Jackets, who chose Rick Nash. Mr. Nash is that was a good pick.
Yeah, he panned out, eh? Big boy, big body, big power forward.
0203 Upper Deck Premier rookie card. It's a top sale is the BGS 9.5, which sold for $1,187 back in last January 2024. Next guy I found at number 54 was Duncan Keith.
Jeez.
Yeah.
54. Wow.
54th pick.
Quarterback on the power play for multiple Stanley Cups.
Now, I could have thrown in before him, Alexander Steen was 24th pick and Cam Ward was 25th, but good players. But I don't know. I went with Duncan Keith and his 0506 SPA FWAP out of 100 was raw, sold for $1,000 back in December of 2023.
Great looking card, too.
I love that guy. It's a great card. Yep. Took the words right out of my mouth. Moving up to 2003, first round pick went to, who do you think?
I don't know.
Pittsburgh Penguins. Who'd they take?
I'm going to go with Malkin.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yeah.
Fleury's 2003 Young Guns top sales. This PSA 10 I'm showing sold for $4,300 US back in April of 2022. Also in that draft class, the second pick for Carolina was Eric Stahl. And his highest selling rookie was an 03 Young Guns Canada exclusive PSA 10. Went for $516 US back March of 2022.
Young Guns Canada exclusive? Don't remember that.
Way. Yeah, it's cool.
Also that year, let's see, did I put them in there? Must have. Let's see what we got for 03. Oh, Marshmallow Thrower Ryan Suter at number 7. He's 05. The Cup rookie auto out of 199 raw sold for $355 back in 2018. And somebody the Wild didn't need to hang on to at number 20, Brett Burns.
Probably the greatest portrait Young Guns of all time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. His 03 Young Guns PSA 10 sold for $1,200 back in January of 2022. Then I must have found another one. Patrice Bergeron. This one's for Jay. Top shelf sniper cookie guy.
Yeah.
Number 45. His 03 SP Authentic PSA 10 sold for $3,518 just this last February.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
It's healthy, yeah.
Other guys in there, 19th was Getzlaff. Corey Perry was picked 28th that year. Then you had Shea Weber at 49, and Joe Pavelski was the 205th pick that year. Moving on to 2004. The Capitals came in hot and chose somebody called Alexander Ovechkin.
Oh, yeah.
Ovi's 0506 the Cup out of 99. Top sales of PSA 10. It sold for $82,800 USD via Golden back in September of 2022.
So what's crazy about the 2004 draft is, if you really think about it, how it's tough to say a lockout ever helps anything, but that lockout basically propelling the dual rookie class of Crosby and Ovechkin is a huge thing for the hobby. And we're sort of fortunate that it happened in retrospect.
Very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. It was great. In hindsight, it's beautiful. It gave us a great 20 years of hockey and hobby collecting, right? I don't see Crosby playing another 5 years. I mean, you never know, but probably retire sooner than later. I'm assuming Ovi's going to.
You just hope they don't hang on to where they're a shell of themselves.
I think that would be more Ovechkin. I think Crosby will know exactly when to retire.
I think Crosby will retire if a trade really did come to fruition. Or do you think he'd go play somewhere else for a year?
You mean there's a trade lined up and he's like, no, thanks, I'll retire? Is that what you mean?
No,
I like your idea, and I'll add to it. I think he would be open to being traded to a Dallas or a Vegas, or I'm just saying a team in contention. And then if they didn't do it that year, he would just retire, and they would sign him for one day again the following year and retire him as a Pens. And I think that would be it. Maybe he could try and squeeze another cup with somebody, Nobody knocked Ray Bork for doing that. So I know he didn't have one, and that was the reason. I get it, but I don't know. You're in the league. Try and get another Stanley, man. That's the greatest trophy in the world.
When you've taken $4 to $6 million below market value for the last 10 years on your contract, the whole 87.87 million, whatever he's gotten paid, doesn't that kind of mean that you just want to stay in Pittsburgh, though?
A lot can change in a few years.
Fair.
In 2 years, if they're like, look, Sydney, we can get 2 first-round picks and these 2 prospects. If you just go finish the season, you'd be like, yeah, I'll go. If he's all Pittsburgh, that's a good Pittsburgh net positive long game chess move. Be kind of cool to see.
Fair enough.
Imagine him in a Lightning uniform. That'd be weird. That'd be peculiar.
Anything would be weird, honestly.
For Crosby, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he looked pretty good in a Habs uni. It'll never happen, but.
You've given up on your Draisaitl for Crosby trade?
Yeah, no one was listening. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited for this year, man. So many weird things are going to happen. It's going to be great.
Well, the number 2 pick in the 04 draft was the Evgeny Malkin. And his 06-07, the Cup. Highest selling card was a BGS 8.5, sold for $3,300 back in January of 2002.
And his 4-year-old signed the card for you.
I guess, yeah.
In hieroglyphics, yes.
Yeah, and hieroglyphics.
Mhm.
He's not Russian. He's actually Egyptian.
Maybe some notables were in 04 still Blake Wheeler and David Krejci. Off to the 2005 draft. And the first pick for Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby. His 05-06, the Cup out of 99 top sale, BGS 10, sold for $125,200 US back in June of 2020. Boring patch. I not.
That's just buying the grade.
Yeah, not the patch.
Yeah, I'll take the 7.5 patch.
Yeah.
Grade over the 10 for grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, any day.
Yeah, for you just listening, it's just a black patch on this card.
Napkin
Nothing else.
black patch.
Yep. Also in this 05 year at number 11, the Kings selected Anze Kopitar.
It's like a ninja auto. It's like a bunch of karate chops.
Like that.
Yeah, it's consistent. It's consistent. Leave Anze alone.
His 06-07, the Cup Gold Rainbow RPA out of 11, sold for $3,000 in April of this year. Let's see, just make sure I don't miss anybody else fancy. Well, Carey Price was picked 5th overall, and Paul Stastny was the 40th or 44th pick that year. So we fly into 2006. Keep rolling right along. And the first pick for the St. Louis Blues went with Eric Johnson.
Minnesota's own, right?
Yes, he is.
Didn't he lose all his money, or didn't his parents take his money or something?
I don't remember.
I thought it was something. I thought I heard his dad. Forget it. Never mind.
But, well, we'll get into his card quick. It's an 07 Young Guns top sale. His PSA 10 sold for $1,077 just this last month, August 2025. Kind of surprises me.
That's a lot of money for an Eric Johnson card.
Yeah.
What's the pot count?
It's got to be low.
Don't know. Anyways, also that year picked was number 2, Jordan Stahl. His 06-07, the Cup RPA at a 99, sold for $2,000 way back in August of 2007. Also in this draft class, picked what was he? Number 3? Yeah, is Jonathan Taves.
Jets legend, Jonathan Taves.
Yep.
Could be.
His 07, the Cup RPA out of 99, sold for $4,800 way back in May of 2016. Also in that draft class, so nobody gets too mad at me, Nicholas Backstrom for the Capitals was the 4th pick. Claude Giroux was the 22nd overall pick for Philly. And at number 71 was Brad Marchand. 07. 3 to go. Number 1 pick for the Chicago Blackhawks, Patty Kane. And his 07-08, the Cup top sale, BGS 8.5 with a 10 auto grade, sold for $12,300 US back in March of 2023. Good first pick.
Yeah.
Way down the list because I really didn't find anybody else.
Patch. Oh, I want to press it with my thumb. Look at that.
Going down to pick number 129 was Jamie Benn. And his 09, the Cup RPA out of 249, sold for, we'll just call it $900 back in April of 2016.
Needs to tighten his chin strap there.
Just a little, eh?
It looks like his head needed to grow into his helmet. It did now.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
All right, I'll give you that one.
A couple others in 07 were PK Subban, the 43rd pick, and then number 9 pick was Logan Couture for San Jose.
Gosh, some of these names, it's hard to believe were this many years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything in the 2000s seems like forever ago. It kind of was, but anyways, on to 08, your number one pick for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos. Stammer. His 08-09 the Cup RPA at a 99 top sale was his BGS 8.5. It sold for $17,501 back in July of 2021. I didn't put anybody else in here. Phil might get mad at me, but
No, it's okay.
it's so the second overall pick was Drew Doughty. 15th pick overall by the Ottawa Senators was Eric Carlson. Then you had the 22nd pick was Jordan Eberle, and 38th pick was Roman Josi. So last one here for this. 09, number one pick by the New York Islanders. Anybody?
Rick DiPietro.
Again?
Matthew Schaefer.
Let's go with John Tavares.
Oh, we should have
John.
known that. I was going to say Matt Barzal, but that's way too young. That's embarrassing. Oh, well.
His 09-10 Young Guns exclusives out of 100 top sale in a BGS 10 holder sold for $5,000 US back in November of 2022. Let's see if I jotted down any more. Yeah, I did.
I know my 90s drafts better. That's when this is when Hasselhoff was born. I had his mother to deal with and myself to deal with, so I wasn't paying attention too much, maybe.
A couple more notables, maybe. Third pick was Matt Duchene. Oliver Ekman-Larsson was picked 6th, and then Ryan O'Reilly, 33rd overall. And
There you go.
And that's their 2000s.
I can't wait till you do next year. The next one will be good.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Well, no, actually, you did miss one. You're not going to say my main guy here?
Who?
Mike Carlson.
I did. Oh, God. He
just
doesn't
did.
listen to the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I call him EK65. That's why.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Thank you, BabaLewi.
Sure.
Let's move on to new product releases, which is brought to you by Gongshow friend and partner Mint Inc. Big announcement from Mint Inc. the other day. They're going to open a new store this winter in Ajax, wherever that is. Strong name for a town, at least. I'm an American, so I don't know things outside of America. I had to look up where it is. It's in the Durham region, which is just northeast of Torontoville.
Yeah, it's a GTA. It's a very established town.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, they're smart. I'm sure they picked a great
They
spot.
have running water there too, and they have
Really?
toilet. Yeah, it's great.
Do they have moose and
There's-
syrup? Syrup
Syrup. Anyways,
and bacon?
you guys don't have maple syrup in Minnesota?
We do.
Oh, okay. Not as good
Who
as
are
ours.
we
though.
losing here? Who's going robot on us?
Oh,
is it-
somebody.
the audio, is it me? Is it Josh?
Somebody's dying. Pause it.
Well, it's very exciting to see one of the hobby's best brands expanding to serve more of Canada, and why not? The good people of Ajax deserve a great hobby shop. So I'm glad Mint Inc. is coming there.
Johnny's
just
doing the Lord's work, bringing the hobby
Doing the
shop to
Lord's
Ajax.
work. We're just like
Yeah,
in Vaughan. Now
Lord's
the people of Ajax will be able to get the latest hockey releases, tons of singles, grading services, consign their cards, and so much more. But if you're Canadian, and even half of a Canadian like Phil, you don't have to wait for Mint Inc. to open up in your town. Right now, you can get it all they have to offer at mintinc.ca. And again, congrats to Johnny and the crew to their new store opening soon. Whoop, whoop. That a ton of new product releases. We do have an update. A day or so ago, the folks at Upper Deck sent us the new product release calendar and what hockey products are coming next. This week, there is not a hockey release, but we had Upper Deck put out another all-sport product called 2025 Allure SE. The one mention I would make here or note about it is that it does give you a glimpse as to what the Allure hockey designs will look like. So if you're an Allure fan and curious what the 2025 cards might look like, especially some of the parallels, you might want to check that out. Then it's a 4 weeks with 3 pretty strong releases. We have 24-25 Stature, of course, the much anticipated next week on September 17th, followed a week later by the first, I would call, significant 25-26 product, Artifacts, on September 24th. Then we got a week off, but after that, on October 8th, 24-25 Ultimate Collection.
Ooh. What?
Just in time to do it. The 23-24 did.
When is it structured?
I don't know.
That's Brady.
It's like a multi-year plan to get back on track, it seems.
Yeah, it's very staggered, you know.
That'd be a good Rip Party box, 24-25 Ultimate, hey?
Big hint, good listener.
Mm-hmm.
Big
And
hint,
here's the... Oh, cool.
well off, good listener.
Yeah. Actually, Ultimate is, for the box cost, it's, on one hand, cheaper than you would think, because it's 4 cards. If you value it as a cost per card standpoint, it's very expensive, but typically it's like 150 or 140 US a box, something like that. So it's not crazy.
Stature is almost $300 up here in Canada. I thought it was
Really?
going to be lower. Yeah, it's $279.99.
Ooh. Yeah,
I thought it was $220. I guess it got tariffed. Yeah.
It's a tariff bang, though, I think.
So the other thing I would mention too is, while we have nothing beyond October 8th, you'd have to think that within a week or two that Series 1 would be on the heels of that. So it's going to be probably a good couple months of new products. Very excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, finally, summer's over. We got good sports, got some football
Yeah.
back, hockey back, baseball playoffs, badminton playoffs. I'm so excited.
I was so excited for the season until 8 hours ago.
I'm still excited. It's hockey, baby.
I'm going to get a dog and call it Bill Guerin.
Billy.
I don't believe
Come
in
here,
kicking
Billy.
dogs.
Say hi to Joshy Poo. Woof, woof, woof. Josh,
Poop
don't
on
kick
your
my
carpet.
dog.
Is it going to be a basset hound?
Oh, I love Basset Hound. They're so, yeah, there are a lot of medical issues, though.
Personal Pickups brought to you by Pather and the Ultimate Holder. The Ultimate Holder is well named, because I believe it is the ultimate holder for your precious cards. It's clear, more scratch resistant, stronger than Grandma Jean's old-fashioned one-touches. Do you know why, Phil?
Because they're made of acrylic.
Yes, not polystyrene
Yes,
plastic.
sir!
That's gross. Don't like any of my cards in polystyrene. And to make it even better, Pather has added UV protection to keep autos safer from fading due to sun damage. So get some today at shoppather.com or shoppather.ca.
Hey.
Philip,
Hello?
what do you got for personal pickups?
Nothing. Even though I've been opening my mail all episode.
Yeah, we've heard it.
Oh, crap. I was trying to be quiet. Well, I got one goodie here. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
I got another Brady Kachuk Fanimation. Yeah. You've seen it all.
Cute.
Cute.
Yeah, I'm happy. I got a PSA 10 for sale. If any good listener wants it, yeah, make me an offer. PSA 10 Brady Kachuk Fanimation.
BabaLewi, what did you get?
Well, after one offer, and then I got denied, and then I let the card go 2 more 7 days, and nobody picked up on it. I gave the guy my offer again, and ended up picking up a 24-25 Upper Deck Red Outburst Nico Heischer.
Nice.
Very happy.
Color match. Very cool looking card.
Oh, sick card, dude. That card's better than we all 3 of us think it is.
Yep.
Anything else?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Well, I picked up a card I've been looking at for 6 months or more on my card post.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, this is, I think, a hobby mystery. Unsolved hobby mystery. This card is
Josh, that's
yeah,
that card's 40 cents. I have 50 of them.
No, his is numbered out of 5.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
yeah, so it's a 2011 Panini Score NHL Shield die cut All-Star. You see the little All-Star stamp there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that makes yours
And
different than
it's
mine,
numbered out of 5. I didn't show the back, but if I can get the camera to see 2, I think this is 2 of 5 on the back. Or 4 or 5. Right? Here's the mystery. I legitimately spent hours. I cannot find any information about this version of the card. You're right. They're 40 cents
Yeah.
or $2.
It's a great card, though.
I spent $200 on this. I have no idea if that is a good idea or a bad idea or what in between. I can't find another Ovechkin. I can't find another single player that is out of 5 and has the All-Star stamp. I can't find it on any checklist. I've looked at TCDB. I've looked at every one. I cannot find any other mention of this card than and it's been haunting me on my card post, and I finally caved.
A checklist boy.
I know. Well,
you have failed.
I'm hoping that somebody will be like, "Oh, duh, you idiot! This is, this is from the
That's you. You're making fun
Northeast
of people that know more than you. That's you.
That was stamped by Panini in conjunction with card shops in the Southeast." Yeah, I am. That's me. I'm a total nerd about this. Somebody tell me what this is, and if I am smart or dumb. I already know the answer to that, but I don't know. Would you have spent? It's numbered out of 5. No. It's in really good shape.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if it was like gold trim or something. That's what you get for buying a scorecard, I guess.
Oh, $200 scorecard.
It could have been like a pharmacy special or a dollar store special.
How is there nothing though? There's not a single other sale in Card Ladder.
Well, maybe someone ordered something from Kinko's or Staples and stamped your card. Hook, line, and sinker. Got me a seller.
No, it looks like professional. It does have this All-Star. Okay. Was this given away at the All-Star game? Maybe?
Ooh, maybe. You got to think outside of the box there, Josh.
5 of them?
Maybe it was at an expo. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe there was like All-Star packs or something like that. I don't
know. Hobby mystery. Ruh-roh. Yeah, ruh-roh. So if you're happy with the card, that's good.
I do like it.
Do you want a regular one? I can give you one.
I know. Listen.
Hey, I saw this the other day. Let me cut you off here. You either need to tell the dude on my card post or wherever because the same card is on. It's
on eBay. I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's still on eBay.
Oh, I was like,
so don't buy it because it's not me. It's the guy had it posted on both spots, and it's in my.
Did you let him know? Because if that card's still for sale in a week, I think you have your answer.
I didn't let him know. I did notice that the other night. I just didn't get around to let it. I should do that. That's the right thing to do. But
that was my fault. I should have told you. I saw it a
Yeah.
while ago.
Shame on both of you.
So I don't know. Like, part of me is like, well, it's kind of cool that.
Is that 200 American?
Yeah,
American. Yeah.
205 actually.
Oh, Jesus, story gets better and better.
Oh,
well, I'm nobody to talk, man. Let me see what I spend my money on.
That was so
this card could be worth $17, and I wouldn't be surprised. It could be worth more, and I wouldn't be surprised. I literally have no. I
Probably
haven't
not,
been
though.
this.
Probably not the second part.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna go
Kaprizov will never play for the Wild again, and
I believe they call it kick a man while he's down. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, you've done a lot of that. Well, Phil, you have fun today?
Yeah, I had fun. Don't like the question.
Give me info on my card, please. Somebody's got to know.
They'll know. Someone will tell you. I bet you Steve Angel will know. But he won't tell us at his barbecue.
I don't know if I should say this. I do have some Steve Angel information.
Me too.
Well, I don't. And I'm the one who gets the DMs to be quiet. So how's this?
Yeah.
I don't think there's cameras allowed, but I think we are going to his house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's invite only, and he can kill anyone with one pinky. So.
Oh yeah, not. I typically am not physically intimidated by people. He scares the poop out of me.
Yeah, I know. I don't get scared of people either, but I'm like, he's a big dude. I have a rule, right? If another man can grab me and end me in less than 3 seconds, all ego and toughness goes right out the window.
When he puts out that giant hand to shake yours, like to your mind goes, please don't hurt me.
And the hand, it's just he could just grab me by the throat. Like I don't feel small often, and I'm not a big guy. But he could literally put his whole hand around my throat and just pick me up. Put me down, please.
Well, if you like the episode, please leave a rating and review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, you want to support us, you want to chat with us every day and all the other lonely men on the Hockey Cards Gongshow Discord server, please consider a $5 donation. Join our $9.99 support level to our Patreon. Link is in the show description, our Instagram, TikTok profile, on our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, or just go to Patreon directly, patreon.com. Search for Hockey Cards Gong Show. Follow the Gong Show on social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And boys, the Hockey Cards Gong Show is a production of Dogbox Ventures, LLC. BabaLewi, take us out, buddy.
Bye.
It was the Gong Show. We're dropping the fact. Hockey cards on fire. No holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. BabaLewi in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Let's go, let's go. Wanna say them in the show. So
Suck it, Trebek.